Pamela Anderson had to address Meghan Markle copying her cooking show, while Markle's Netflix deal might actually still happen. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor, and just as I step out, she pulls me back in. Two stories here that seem positive, but I want to break down the truth to them both, because that's what we do here, is call out the truth here. Now there are some rumors now coming in that Netflix is still in business, and the reality is it might be true to an extent, and I've always sort of said this. Before we get there, I do want to address the most recent news, which is Pamela Anderson shutting down talks about Meghan Markle copying her cooking show. Now, the press and the headlines are going to go out there making this seem like a win for Meghan. But if you actually watch the clip itself, here we go.
With Love, Meghan was of your show, Pamela's Cooking with Love.
A copy, which it was. It absolutely was. Here's Pamela's response.
There were articles saying that these two shows were very similar.
So she's supposed to answer on a scale of 1 to 10. How much did it affect her?
1. I didn't.
You did not, on a scale from 1 to 10, on 1.
No,
you did not see any similarities.
No, I didn't really look, but...
I didn't really look is such a polite, respectful shade. I don't watch Meghan Markle. I don't pay attention. I don't look into Meghan Markle at all. It doesn't concern me because I'm focused on my own life. Beautiful response, because it's classy. It's respectful. It's not showing, beginning a beef with Meghan, but it also addresses that she doesn't care about her.
I mean,
yeah.
I didn't invent cooking shows or
yes.
shows, so I mean,
yes.
She's just doing her thing.
Look at that. She's just doing her thing. I didn't invent cooking. She's also very humble because, of course, she didn't invent it. So she knows she can't say she invented the cooking format. But you did have a With Love in your title. You did have a similar format that Meghan seemed to like. So I love this response because, yes, she is attempting to squash it, because Pamela, in this new phase of her life, clearly doesn't want any beef, and I respect it wholeheartedly. By the way, if you guys haven't seen the new Naked Gun movie, I reviewed it over on my movie channel. It's really funny, and these two have such wonderful chemistry in it. Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, they're like my new favorite couple. They're now dating. Check it out. But bravo to Pamela Anderson. Look, they're gonna paint this as a win for Meghan, but it wasn't. Pamela Anderson has got no time for Meghan Markle. Pamela Anderson's now in this renaissance and building up a new career and a level of respect that she's deserved and never really gotten, in my opinion. And what they did with her tape, the way they stole it, the way the media treated her, it was awful out there. So she deserves this. And yeah, this idea that Meghan is even in her at all point of view, Pamela made it clear, no, I don't got time for that. Now, second story I want to focus on, which is the fact that apparently a Netflix deal could still happen. Now, it's a big caveat. And this is always what I thought would happen, mind you. But I want to go through and share what my thoughts are, because it's still a loss for Meghan. They didn't get their $100 million deal, and that got public. I always thought there would be some sort of deal that would be made with Netflix just to keep them on board for $1 million, maybe, or something much smaller, just so they could save face. Netflix could keep them in the catalog and so on. But Netflix actually did cancel the $100 million deal. I think they wanted to make it clear to other talent out there, we're not paying like that for just everybody. So no, she didn't get the deal. But it does seem like they're going to attempt to keep her on the roster, maybe. And here's what we need to do, because I could see this being true, but there will be proof of it soon. So let me go through what they're saying. So it's public knowledge that the second season of the show has already been filmed. Well, that's because they shot them all at the same time. This is misleading. They shot 2 seasons at the same time, 2 batches one batch that they split up into 2 batches. So it's not technically a second season because it wasn't approved. They just are spreading out the releases, which is, Netflix does from time to time. But they were due for a premiere this fall. But the possibility of a 3rd season has been uncertain. Moreover, rumors of the 5-year, $100 million deal not being renewed. However, that may not be the case. Sources now claim that the Duchess is in talks with Netflix to extend the partnership of her lifestyle brand as ever. Royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams told Fox Digital that the Markles' critically panned lifestyle series was watched by only 5 million. Hence, the 3rd season may not be in the cards. However, they also said the deal might get impacted based on whether or not Prince Harry is involved. I mean, I think he's making stuff up on this. I got to be honest. It doesn't sound like he has much insight. But broadcast photographer Helen told the outlet that Markle's working on possibly a first rights agreement with Netflix. She further added that instead of dropping her, Netflix would rather hang on to Markle as they have invested in her product line. This I believe more of. Streaming giant is aware that more products can be rolled out, which can bring in profits. And apparently rumors are they did already invest in some of it. Additionally, a source revealed to Daily Express that discussions about a seasonal special around Thanksgiving or Christmas linked to their brand are going on with the Suits actor. If Markle's on board, Netflix is ready to support it. So what I read this as is Netflix being open to renewing the As Ever deal. Not the Harry and Meghan $100 million deal. But if they did invest in this product, As Ever, which is already getting a lot of backlash for credibility issues, the fact that every launch Meghan does seemingly sells out. And now experts are pointing out that that's going to actually create fatigue for the audience, because if they keep selling out, like, what really is it? This is kind of nonsense. Reputational management consultants told Newsweek that Meghan needs to move past the sellout runs in order to build an authentic relationship with her customers. These product sales are creating catastrophic credibility issues because it all looks like it's manufactured to sell out. Yes, that's the problem. So it's like these kids in a corner with an open lemonade stand, and then once they sell one glass of lemonade, okay, you were successful, but no one believes it. And so she's doubling down on Scarcity theater. They already have credibility issues, so why set things up to look fake? Roll the dice and be a real entrepreneur. Scaling up while keeping high standards is something every founder goes through, and this is what Sussex's response is. A great product isn't something you can just mass produce and push of a button, especially when it relies on unique ingredients and carefully crafted flavors. If it was that simple, everyone would be doing it. Well, everyone seems to be trying to get on this business model. But that's the argument back. So the reality, though, is she needs to start actually selling product, or no one's going to really eventually care anymore. They're not going to keep trying. And so the idea here that, yes, Netflix could still want to make a deal with her for another with love Meghan. Stay tuned. I have an announcement about that in a second. The fact that they might want to do that through seasonal specials and through an eventual Netflix store, which they're building, does make kind of sense. There may be a limited deal that they do with her to maybe create a couple holiday specials with Meghan's, brand, which they, even if they do cheaply, they could get some sort of memes from and some sort of cringe clips and stuff. There was some awareness, whether good or bad, that's up for debate. But the fact is Netflix may want to still maybe politely offer that to keep Meghan in their fold, while also getting that, attention and memes and, sort of bad press, sometimes, as you call it, that show entailed. So don't be surprised if they try to spin this as she did get a deal, because technically this isn't the deal. The deal got kiboshed. She did not get her Netflix deal renewed. She may get the show renewed at a much more limited exposure. And also because they may have invested in the brand, they may be like, girl, you owe us. So let's launch this properly when you actually have SKUs that can come out to the public. And I suspect that's actually what's happening. But where did all this go south? Why did the world finally give up on Meghan Markle? I'm glad you asked, because if you have not yet watched my show with Hate Meghan, the finale is dropping this Thursday. I know it was up for bad. Patreon didn't work. The first 3 episodes have been out. That's what we always hyped. But there is a 4th and final episode that wraps it all up in an amazing, nice bow. And this will give you a sense as to what our documentaries really look like. You can head over to popcornplanet.com. You click on over to documentaries. We actually have a full documentary series that is complete. The 3 episodes of what would happen if they divorced, with Lady C, Taz, so many experts, Christopher Melcher, celebrity divorce lawyer. This one's more of a hypothetical. What would happen if they divorced? That series is also up there. But with Hate Meghan is one I did enjoy this a lot more. This is more informative and actually goes into why the world dislikes Meghan Markle so much. And I'm very proud of this one. Whether you love or hate Meghan, I think you'll find this very informative. The first 3 episodes are each about a half hour, 20, 30 minutes. You can watch each of them now and then get ready for Thursday's premiere of episode 4. So consider becoming a member over on popcornplanet.com. Click sign up and join today. We would really appreciate. And yeah, you can go to, you'll sign up there. You click over to documentaries and you can get updated on our upcoming documentary, It Ends with Justice, about the Justin and Blake fiasco. So stay tuned. A lot more is coming. We're hoping to get a lot of you to sign up and join our community on the website, because a lot more is growing here on Popcorn Planet. Also, make sure you, Popcorn Palace too. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell, as well as the thumbs up and the comments down below. And keep telling me what you guys want to hear here. Yes, we're phasing back into royal content, but we're going to slowly be easing in other stories here as well that I hope you guys will be clicking on. But this week we are going to focus on royals due to the launch of that final episode of our doc. I hope you guys will check it out. Appreciate you guys so much. Stay tuned over on Popcorn Planet and over here on Palace. We appreciate you guys so much.